had an opportunity to be in the hospital, he will be alive. He will be alive. He gave up because you guys don't care. He gave up because we have a bad government. He gave up. Actually, my brother was ill before the COVID-19. He had collapsed intestines. He had TB. So we're treating it in the hospital where we're registered, taking the drugs. The drugs started giving him some side effects that were troubling. So we went back to the clinic where we're registered, and the clinic was like, they're a primary clinic that they are going to refer us to a teaching hospital where they have specialists. And the clinic where we were before noticed a lung, and they wanted him to check it if it had to do with cancer. So he needed to like do an operation. So they gave us a referral letter to go to Lut. When we got there, they told us to wait, the doctor will come and see us. I waited for like 15 to 20 minutes before the doctor came out. She asked us questions. Do you have difficulty in breathing? My brother said no. Do you have this? Do you have? He said no. The only time I'm stressed, I'm always tired. Okay, she asked us that she's coming. I told her, okay, which ward are we going to stay? She said the public ward. I was like, can we? She now said there's no bed space. I said, okay, we don't mind paying a private ward, even though it's VIP. We don't mind paying for it. She said she's coming, that she'll have to direct us where we'll go for the private ward. When she went and came back, she came back with another girl that called me. She said she had to come out herself because she wants to explain things to me, that they don't have a bed space, not even in the private ward. That my brother's case is not the one that they will just leave him without a bed. All this thing that was going on, my brother was seeing it. The will to live was already dropping down because nobody was ready to help. We now went to, I think, LASU or some LASU, Lagos teaching. I don't know what they call it, but I know it's LASU. When we got there, we saw a lot of people standing outside. They had like a bar that has been kept that you cannot go there. So I told them I have an emergency. My brother was still in the car. I wanted to talk to the doctor. When he came, I said my brother needs an emergency. The doctor said I can't admit him unless I do CT scan and COVID-19 test. And now that test is not a test that comes out immediately. He was seeing all these things and he was tired. I drove from the island to the mainland, all those stress. We now came back. I called the nurse to come and give him drip in the house for strength. He wasn't having blood. We now went to one clinic that offered to do a blood transfusion. He took one pack, he was okay. He reacted to the second one, so we decided to stop. He came back home. But the same clinic where we started this whole thing was like, we still need to go to the teaching hospital. We decided to go to Ikota Primary School. The doctor in the first hospital called them that, please, I have a patient that has an emergency. Please, can you help us do this test? She called another line and explained the situation to the guy, and the guy now listened. I was like, okay, we should come. When we got there, the guy said it's not about doing the test, but the thing is that he doesn't know when the result will be ready. All they do here is to take blood sample to the lab. My brother was saying this. He just told me, let's go home. We came back home. I called the nurse again that, please, she should come and give him the same drip. She came. She now advised that, see, it's not about giving my brother drip, that she noticed his eyes are yellow and his feet are swelling, that we need to go to the hospital. She told me The name of the hospital is Cedar Care at Ogombo. When we got there, she came down from the car and went up to talk to the doctor. The doctor refused to come down. She was mad. She was quarreling. Do you know this doctor called the MD or the lady that manages the private hospital to tell her that he has checked my brother, he has cleared her? I overheard the nurse. I was looking at her saying, they didn't clear my brother. He didn't even come down. He didn't even want to come down. That was when the will to live went. We came back home. We sat down here. We played Lido that night. I went to bed. While I was upstairs, something told me, calm down. Your brother is dead. When I came, I prayed. I knew he wasn't going to leave. And I told God, I let your will be done. I don't want to see my brother suffer. The moment I made that prayer, he gave up. My friends knew he had died, but they didn't want to tell me. They were just saying he's breathing small, small.